Welcome sa Trade Talks, where traders trade stories. Ang podcast kung saan totoong traders ang nagkikwento ng totoong experiences, lessons at struggles sa mundo ng trading. Ako si Jasper, ang inyong host. Sa episode na to, pag-uusapan natin ang passion, tiyaga, at kung ano ang mindset na kailangan para magtagal sa trading. Kasama ko ngayon ang dalawang traders na parehong may inspiring na journey. Si Cres Gonzalez, isang discipline trader na expert sa patience at risk management, at si Christian Azucena, isang bold and driven trader na may kwento ng growth at perseverance. Christian, welcome to Trade Talks. So, sabihin niyo na rin kung paano kayo nag-start sa trading.
Ah, Hi Jasper. Ako nga pala si Cares, isang simpleng empleyado sa umaga and forex trader and coach sa gabi. Nagsimula ako mag-trade way back 2018. That time nasa corporate world na ako. And tinatanong ko sa head trader namin, ano nga ba tong prices na to? Sinasabi niya sa akin yung mga support and resistance ng iba't ibang currency at hindi ko siya naiintindihan. So ginawa ko, inaral ko out of curiosity. And from there, doon na nagsimula.
Thank you, Chris. So amazing. How about Christian?
Hi, Sir Jasper. Nagsimula po ako sa trading noong 2018, same as well with Carest. So, una po inaaral ko po yung mga charts. But then as well, when I came to college, actually, I started learning financial management. So, na kung saan na-introduce sa akin yung pagte-trade ng iba't ibang mga financial markets and then definitely learning and growing over time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caris and Christian, for giving us a little bit of about yourselves. So, punta na tayo sa first question ko para sa inyo. So, Caris, paano kayo nakakahanap ng opportunities tuwing volatile ang market? At anong tools ang ginagamit niyo para ma-navigate ito?
Nagche-check ako ng high impact news sa forexfactory.com para makita ko if, maganda bang pasukan yung market or iwas muna ako para ma-avoid yung too much volatility sa market.
Thank you, Caris. How about you, Christian? Ano naman sa tingin mo?
Yung pagte-trade ng mga volatile markets even in volatile conditions is actually can be an advantage and disadvantage. The way I see it is that I'm looking at statistical and fundamental factors for me to be able to find opportunities in the market.
Thank you, Christian. Siguro follow-up question ko lang. Do you really think it is actually a good time for traders na mag-trade during this geopolitical events that are happening? Kasi the markets are very volatile. What do you think, Ares?
Oh, sagot ko diyan, it's a yes and a no. Una, yes, kasi if you are really, knowledgeable sa market and updated ka sa nangyayari, good time for you to trade kasi masasabayan mo yung volatility. Pero if sumasabay ka lang kasi may geopolitical tensions dahil may hype, pero hindi mo naman naiintindihan, wag muna, pause ka muna.
I love that answer. Thank you for those answers. So for my next question, para susunod kong tanong is, paano nyo ina-adjust ang trading strategy ninyo tuwing volatile ang market? Chris?
Tuwing volatile ang markets, again, two ways din for me, no? Sometimes kapag ang market is, kita kong too volatile talaga at pwedeng tamaan yung mga stop loss, still a strategy yung hindi ka magte-trade. Parang, no trade is still a good trade. But then, if it's really my setup na inaabangan ko for weeks already, yun, pasukan ko yun.
Thank you. It really makes sense that not doing trades is actually a good strategy. Siguro a little bit of follow-up question. Siguro for Christian, mas nagiging conservative ka ba or mas nagiging aggressive ka if the market is volatile? Because there's opportunities, right? Pero as for you, sa trading strategy mo, do you become more aggressive or more conservative?
Well, I became more aggressive actually because there are lots of opportunities in the market if you are knowledgeable and if you are prepared to catch those opportunities in the market. So I guess I take those opportunities with the preparation that I had.
Sounds like a good plan. How about you, Kares? Do you become more conservative or mas nagiging aggressive ka during this volatility?
Ako naman, conservative. Kahit na normal moving yung market and maging high volatility man, conservative pa rin ako. Because I'm here for the long game and I protect my capital.
I love it. Two different traders, two different strategies, two different mindsets during this volatile market. Siguro for my next question, anong strategies or papaano nyo, meron ba kayong plano during the trading para ma-maximize nyo ang spread advantage ng iyong broker?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yung spread of advantage ng broker ko, alam mo, sobrang gusto ko yan. Kasi nga, pag tight spreads, sobrang nama-maximize mo yung take profit level mo eh. Nalalagay mo sa actual TP level mo na, kumbaga, halimbawa, nag-buy ka and then your take profit level is at the resistance. You don't have to adjust na sobrang laki. Na parang okay lang talagang ilagay mo at that ideal level mo. Kasi nga, even if may spread, mahihit pa rin yun. Kasi tight spreads naman yung sa broker ko eh. So, no problem at all.
Totally agree. It helps a lot. So, siguro just a follow-up question. Gaano ka-importante sa inyo yung timing at tight spreads when it comes to trading? Kares?
Naku, for me, magic combo ko yan. Kasi nga, kapag napasukan mo yung ideal entry mo, ideal setup mo with a good timing, tapos sinamahan pa ng tight spreads, ay, match made in heaven to. Kasi nga, TP hit ka na, maximize pa yung profit mo.
Correct.
And also, hindi lang sa profit, no? When we talk about SL as well, hindi ka kagad sa stop loss. Kasi nga, okay yung spread ng broker ko eh.
Agree. There's a lot of reasons why we wanted to use tight spreads and maximize natin siya. How about you, Christian? What do you think about it?
Well, ako naniniwala ako na ang trading, it's all about market timing and also having the efficient and having the cost-free na pagtitrade and also nagiging efficient tayo sa mga trades natin. It's because of the tight spread that our broker gives us.
Thank you, Christian. That's actually a nice answer as well. Thank you, Karis. Gaano kahalaga ang low spreads sa performance nyo, lalo na kapag volatile ang market?
So, yung low spreads na yan, it's also an edge sa market. Kasi if you have low spreads, madali kang maka-enter din sa market, especially if you're using pending orders. Mahihit din agad yung order mo, especially if the market or if the price is already near your ideal key level or your entry price. So, hindi mamimiss out ng price yung entry mo. Kasi nga low spread, pwedeng mahit din agad yung entry mo. And also, kapag nag-set ka na ng TP and SL, hindi ka kakabahan. Kasi nga, hindi siya wide spreads eh. So, either tamaan din agad yung take profit level mo kapag nandun na. And at the same time, safe din yung stop loss level mo.
Agree. I totally agree with kung ano man yung nasabi mo, and usually because of the volatile market, spreads widen, right? So for us, it's the most important thing na tight yung spreads,
Yes.
even on
Totally
this.
agree.
Yeah, it helps a lot. So for my last question, what can you advise sa mga trader na gustong mag-trade during this high volatility sa market, like high impact news? What can you tell them or what can you advise them? Maybe we'll start with Kares.
Madalas ako nakaka-encounter sa newbies, no? Grabe yung gigil ng mga yan sa high impact news or kapag kapag merong high volatility. Ang lagi kong ina-advise sa kanila, observe the market and stay away muna for now. Tingnan mo kung anong nangyayari para sa susunod na mga buwan at ready ka na, you would know when to enter. And for the traders na matagal na sa market, I always tell them to always check the high impact news. Magtingin sila ng mga news tools so that they are informed sa nangyayari at mangyayari. And also, hindi lang sa news babase. Check mo rin yung technical analysis para supported yung analysis mo with a good setup.
I love it. Super conservative in a way that you're managing the risk.
Always.
Thank you very much, Kares. How about you, Christian? Ano ma-advise mo sa mga traders na gustong mag-enter sa market during volatility?
Ako naman ang maa-advise ko sa kanila, Jasper, is that just be observant, just be prepared, and just be knowledgeable when you gonna enter what asset classes are particular that you will trade to. So I think yung ma-advise pa natin doon is that yung talagang magtingin sila ng mga high probability setups, yung mga high flyers na pwedeng tumaas yung presyo pero may proper risk and portfolio management pa din sila.
Thank you, Christian. So risk management is the key. Thank you very much, Christian. And maraming salamat, Kares.
Thank you as well, Jasper.
At dyan nagtatapos ang episode natin today sa Trade Talks, where traders trade stories. Maraming salamat kina Kares at Christian sa pag-share ng kanilang journey at insights. Sana may napulot kayong lessons, inspiration, or kahit konting motivation para sa sarili ninyong trading path. Hanggang sa susunod, ako si Jasper. Kita-kits ulit sa susunod na kwentuhan ng mga trading stories.